Part of good website design includes making the best use of your space. That's why it's important to think of the layout of your site as you're putting it together. Think of your site as a canvas that you need to populate with content that's creative and meaningful. Here are a few things to consider when you're working on the layout of your website and the easiest way to do it. Number 1, use a grid-based layout. Using a grid-based layout means that it's going to involve less scrolling for users as they're coming to your site, which makes it easier for them to go through and read the content. By having a grid-based layout, that puts everything into rows and columns and just a nice, easy way to be able to look at the page. Number 2, I recommend taking some time to draw things out on paper. By doing that, it allows you to visualize how you want the page to look ahead of time, and it can make it easier for you to see what you think is actually going to look nice. As you can see in this example, I've taken the time to sort out how my text is going to appear, as well as the media that I'm going to incorporate on the page so that they all correlate with each other. Lastly, you want to make sure that you determine the purpose of each section on your page. For example, if you have an About page where you want to include things such as your mission and vision statement and your staff photos all together, you want to have clearly marked sections that make those easy to distinguish from each other and all work together to make sense of the bigger picture of what the page is about. Alright, now here is the easiest way to lay out your church website. First of all, log into your site and go to the page that you'd want to change the layout for. From in here, click to edit the page and you'll see the columns and rows broken up in the layout builder. Click the plus sign at the bottom of the page to open up the options to add a new row. You can determine how many columns you want from here. Once the row is added, you'll have the ability to populate all the content that you need. And if you wish to reorder the rows, simply click and drag the bar at the left and move it up and down in the order you want it to appear in. You can also adjust the space between rows by clicking on the bar on the bottom of the top row and moving it up and down to move rows further apart from each other or closer together. Lastly, if there's a row that you want to delete from the page, simply click the delete icon at the top right corner of the row and that will get rid of it. Finally, save your page when you're done and that's it. Like how easy that is to just make a simple adjustment to change your layout? Doing things like that can make a big difference in how your website comes across to your visitors. If you'd like to see how simple it is for yourself, do a free demo of ShareFaith Church websites today. Simply follow the link to select a design and get started. Visit sharefaith.com to learn more. God bless.